Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, distinguished members of the committee, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Cambodian delegation, I would like to sincerely express my gratitude to Mr. Chair and all the distinguished members of the committee for the opportunity to convene this comprehensive and constructive dialogue over the past 2 days on the issue that is of utmost importance in forced disappearance. The delegation had demonstrated sincerity and frankness in our response to the various questions encompassing different articles of the Convention on the Protection of All Persons from Enforced Disappearance. I appreciate the committee's cooperation and insightful comments in this consultative dialogue. While some parts of the discussion may differ, we remain cognizant that the promotion and protection of human rights is a long endeavor for all countries and requires these exchanges from the international community to bridge the understanding and the implementation of the Convention to be aligned with our pre-existing legal framework and the tasks implemented by all relevant competent stakeholders. The dialogue had provided Cambodia the valuable opportunity to reflect, and the Cambodian delegation hopes that this dialogue also provided the committee with the same valuable opportunity to understand Cambodia. In the Kingdom of Cambodia, the perpetrators shall be prosecuted by the competent courts for all violations of the laws. For acts that are considered serious human rights violations occurred against criminal law, therefore shall be taken by the judiciary police according to the aforesaid legal procedures. And investigations may take place sooner or later depending on the circumstances and complexity of the crimes. We remain confident that the competent authorities will take action against impunity. Mr. Chair, distinguished members, ladies and gentlemen, the Kingdom of Cambodia remains deeply committed to ensuring respect, protection, fulfillment, and dissemination of international human rights. Recognizing that human rights are the common aspiration of humankind, Cambodia is dedicated to the promotion and protection of human rights in accordance with the Cambodian national context and phase of development by translating normative, international, and national framework into concrete actions. We are determined to achieve the goals in our pursuit of social progress so that every citizen will have the opportunity to embrace a higher attainment of every aspect of human rights. And we understand that not everything is perfect, but we try. And we hope that our presence here in engaging a constructive dialogue with you, Mr. Chair, distinguished members of the committee, indicates this. And we truly do look forward to your recommendations and your comments and concluding observations. In closing, I would like to take this opportunity to reassure you that Cambodia remains steadfast in strengthening close cooperation and collaborative partnership with all the UN human rights mechanisms and relevant stakeholders, including the Committee on Forced Disappearance, in order to further enhance the promotion and protection of human rights in the country. We would like to bring for your consideration that all cooperation and partnership be based on mutual respect, understanding, and taking into considerations the treacherous challenges Cambodia has overcome. The Kingdom of Cambodia looks forward to receiving the concluding observations as adopted and provided by the committee in the coming week. In our high expectations, we strongly believe that the committee would provide considerate and constructive observations contributing to the promotion and protection of human rights in Cambodia. I wish you all the best, and thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup. Excellent.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for those concluding remarks. It is now my turn to make a few remarks of my own to conclude this interactive dialogue, and I'd like to preface those remarks by thanking you, Your Excellency, and all the members of your delegation for your presentation and for your engagement, which was very helpful. My thanks also go to my colleagues in the committee Such interactive dialogue is a core part of our cooperation. The committee will, on the basis of this exchange, prepare our concluding observations. We will adopt them, and once they've been adopted, you will have a 24-hour time frame to request the correction of any factual errors, such as the names of institutions or individuals or statistics. But I do want to underscore that any modifications you request need to be purely factual in nature, along the lines that I have just sketched out. We will then enter into a phase of exchange and interaction on the implementation of the recommendations adopted and on the implementation of the provisions of the Convention. That is done through a procedure of request for additional information because, as I think you're aware, we don't have a regular reporting mechanism under this Convention. When you read our concluding observations and the recommendations, if you have any requests for additional information or clarification, then we can request that information under paragraphs 3 and 4 of Article 29 of the Convention, and we can an exchange on the basis of follow-up and additional information to advise on the status of the recommendations adopted by the state party. If you look at the concluding observations and the final paragraphs thereof, you will find the time frames and the topics upon which the committee will focus its interaction with the state party and its requests for additional information. Although, of course, all the recommendations contained within the concluding observations do need to be implemented. The purpose of all of these exchanges, of the exchange of the last 2 days and the exchanges that will surround implementation of the recommendations and the provisions of the Convention and the targeted recommendations, have a core goal, a shared goal at that, and that is to guarantee the implementation of the Convention by the Kingdom of Cambodia. All stakeholders have their role to play. We count on the full commitment and buy-in of the Kingdom of Cambodia, and you can count on us to support you in your endeavours. Please don't hesitate to get in touch with the committee if we can lend you any support. We look forward to ongoing contact with you. So if you have any questions on the implementation of our recommendations or any broader questions about the Convention, its provisions, etc., we are here to assist States Party and also to assist and help victims of enforced disappearance and civil society actors, but first and foremost to cooperate with States Party to our Convention. So thank you very much once again for taking the time to join with us here in Geneva. We look forward to engaging with you again soon in the future. This meeting stands adjourned.